On February 17, 2017, a popular South Indian actor was abducted and sexually assaulted by a group of men in a moving car in Kochi. This brutal crime sent shockwaves in the film fraternity in Kerala. And this incident led to the formation of Women in Cinema Collective or WCC, composed of women actors and technicians aimed to promote gender sensitivity in the Malayalam film industry. On May 18, 2017, WCC submitted a petition to the Chief Minister of Kerala, Pinarayi Vijayan, demanding a thorough investigation into the assault case. The WCC highlighted the basic human rights violations women face in the film industry. They called for movie shooting locations to be covered under the Prohibition of Sexual Harassment Act and the establishment of a sexual harassment complaint redressal cell. In response, the Vijayan cabinet decided in June 2017 to form a 3-member committee to study the issues women face in the film industry. This committee, led by Justice K. Hema, was officially appointed on July 1, 2017. Actor Sharada and former IAS officer K.B. Valsalakumari were the other members. The commission faced significant delays in submitting their report. Initially, they lacked basic facilities like an office. The commission had to ask for extensions and finally submitted its report after 2 years on December 31, 2019. The state government by then had spent Rs 1.06 crore for this commission. The 300-page report submitted by the Hema Commission reportedly contained sensitive information on exploitation and harassment within the film industry, including the existence of casting couch. Many individuals provided evidence, including audio clips and messages supporting their claim. The report also spoke about inadequate facilities on shooting locations, such as the lack of washrooms or changing rooms. After the Hema Commission report was submitted, the government announced plans to create a comprehensive law to solve the issues faced by women in cinema. However, the government did not make any quick moves in this direction. In 2021, the term of Pinarayi Vijayan's first government ended and the LDF made a thrilling comeback to power. In Pinarayi 2.0, Saji Churian became the Minister of Culture. Churian formed a new committee to examine the recommendations of the Justice K. Hema Commission in detail. On January 16, 2022, the State Women's Commission headed by CPIM leader P. Sati Devi announced that the report of the Justice Hema Commission could not be made public. Sati Devi also mentioned that the Culture Ministry in the previous cabinet clarified that the committee chaired by Justice Hema was not a commission but a committee under the Commissions of Inquiry Act 1952. And thus there was no requirement to submit the report in the Legislative Assembly. A few days after this, Kerala's Law Minister P. Rajiv stated that a comprehensive law would be introduced concerning the film industry. This statement was made after a meeting with the representatives of the WCC. The government had previously considered the regulatory authority bill based on recommendation of the committee headed by Atul Gopalakrishnan. Subsequently, the Justice Hema Committee report's recommendations were also reviewed. Minister stated that after studying these, the decision was made to proceed with drafting a new law. On February 4, 2022, the State Women's Commission recommended to the government that an internal grievance redressal system be established in the Malayalam film industry as per the law. They also suggested implementing the recommendations of the Justice Hema Committee. A month later, in March 2022, in response to K.K. Rama's submission, Minister Saji Churian stated in the Legislative Assembly that the report of the Justice Hema Committee cannot be released as it contains the personal information of many people. The government's stance attracted criticism. On March 26, 2022, famous writer T. Padmanabhan strongly criticized the state government during the closing session of the International Film Festival for delay in government action on the report. The Hema Committee report has not seen the light of the day. This is not right, he said. Minister Saji Churian reiterated that a law would be introduced based on Hema Committee report. Despite repeated promises from Minister Saji Churian to introduce legislation, there was inaction from the government. Prominent figures like actor Parvati Thiruvoth criticized the government's position and raised the suspicion that powerful individuals were preventing the report's release. In April 2022, the National Women's Commission demanded the report's release. Minister Saji Churian reiterated the government's commitment to new law but maintained that the report could not be made public due to privacy concerns. On May 4, 2022, Minister Churian held a discussion with representatives of film organizations about introducing a law to address issues including those related to controversies surrounding the harassment of women in the film industry. However, this meeting failed to produce any fruitful results. Cut to June 2024, the Culture Affairs Department handed over a sealed copy of the report to the State Information Commission. Subsequently, on July 7, 2024, the State Information Commissioner A. Abdul Hakim ordered the release of the report without withholding any information except that pertaining to the privacy of individuals. While providing attested copies of the Justice Hema Commission report, the State Public Information Officer should ensure that the materials do not lead to the identification of individuals referenced in the report or compromise their privacy, the order stated. It is expected that this report will come to the public domain soon. It is highly unlikely that any sensitive anecdotes will be revealed even with the release of this report. Nevertheless, the Information Commission's order marks a significant moment in the history of the RTI Act in the state. In February 2020, the Commission had rejected the demand to release the report, citing concerns over privacy, job loss, and safety of those mentioned in it. The present order noted that the situation at that time warranted the earlier judgment and acknowledged that Commission orders will evolve as circumstances change. When this report gets released, it will finally disclose some of the information that the Pinarayi Vijayan government has kept hidden for many years. However, this delayed revelation will not restore the goodwill the Vijayan government lost due to its efforts to keep the report in the dark.